Mitch, why don't we begin with the latest from the state Supreme Court?
The Supreme Court dealt with a couple of very important election-related issues on back-to-back days this week. They took a rare trip outside of Raleigh and headed 2 hours east to the historic 1767 Chowan County Courthouse in Edenton. And on Monday, they dealt with the issue of the 2018 voter ID law that has been struck down. And then the next day, they dealt with the election maps for State House, State Senate, and Congress that are still under controversy. We have a set of maps that we're using for this year's election. We also have a provision against voter ID. So nothing that the Supreme Court was talking about this week has anything to do with this year's election. And in fact, that's one of the reasons why there's already been 4-3 party line votes in both of these cases, because the Republicans on the Supreme Court, they make up the three, said to their Democratic colleagues, why are we even taking up these cases at this time? All it could do is cause voter confusion during this cycle, because nothing that we decide is going to have any impact on the next election. But of course, the Democratic justices said these are important issues. These are issues that we need to resolve as quickly as possible. There's also a political piece to this, because there are 2 seats on the state Supreme Court that are up for election this year. Both of them are held by Democrats. If Republicans win either of the seats, the partisan majority flips from Democrat to Republican. So there are a lot of political observers who say, in both cases, voter ID and redistricting, the plaintiffs in the case, the ones who don't like what Republicans are doing, would like to see a ruling from the Supreme Court before it potentially flips from Democratic hands to Republican.